Good morning. I just ran a half marathon before my day today. I didn't used to always be able to just run like this and just run casual half marathons to get my day going and being a part of my normal routine without having a normal routine, without having a set base where I can make slow progress and track meticulously and days after day come back to the same place. And making progress is a lot easier when you're able to do those things, but that's not the most realistic thing. Your routine is gonna have to change. Change is inevitable. Change is scary. Change is uncomfortable, but pressure creates diamond. You'll never grow without being uncomfortable, and therefore you have to view change as a good thing. So in today's video, that's what we're gonna talk about, change. I'll tell you what though, one thing is for certain. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on with you, early is early. That will always stay the same. We're about to head into the gym. We have legs and back today, and I might try to sneak in a few miles. I'm trying to up my mileage this week because I know next week, most likely, I won't be getting in too many runs. So I kind of want to push myself a little bit more this week and then know that next week is going to be a little bit more of a deload week. So that's kind of my theory there. We'll see where the time goes. I must have hit snooze on my alarm this morning without even waking up. I never hit snooze. Maybe I don't know what happened, because all of a sudden my alarm was 10 minutes later than I was supposed to wake up. So running slightly behind schedule today. But that's fine, it's legs. We don't need to hit a full leg workout. I always think back to the day in high school when I was literally the same size, maybe like 5 or 10 pounds heavier, the same size in high school. And I was squatting, I think I got up to like 450 was my squat at 175 pounds. That's crazy that I could do that now. Now that I run so much, I'm doing legs more for mobility and just health and not really focused on putting weight up. But to think that at one point I was squatting that much and now I've got a plate on the bar for single leg squats, it blows my mind how much strength you can put up when you focus on it and how quickly it goes away when you don't focus on it. The other part to that too is it's crazy how much your legs can look the exact same but be so much different in strength. My leg size really hasn't changed. My training's changed and I'm not focused on strength, more mobility and just having comfortable legs. But my legs were the same size when I was squatting 3 times as much, which is a weird thing to think about, but it just goes to show that you grow what you train, whether you're growing for size, mobility, or strength. That's where you're gonna grow. I don't really want bigger legs. It's harder to run. I don't really want strength. It's easier to have an injury. So it's crazy how your body just changes over time. All right, we got one more set. You'll probably notice at the top of each set, I'm kind of pushing my hips forward. That's so I can really squeeze the glute at the top. A lot of people are just burning these reps out and not getting the full focus on the muscle. So any sort of leg movement, squat, any sort of where you bend down and stand up at the top, you really want to squeeze those cheeks together. Be more optimal with the workout, especially when you're not focused on strength. You might as well do it right? So I used to always follow a bro split, working one muscle at a time, working out every single day. Back one day, chest one day, shoulders one day, legs one day, and just rotate through that 5-6 days a week. But now with all the running, I'm only lifting 2 at the minimum up to 4 times max. And I'm combining a lot of muscles, and So when I hit a muscle for the second time, between the two workouts, because you want to hit your muscles twice a week, between the two, I make sure that one workout, the first, like for example, today's back and legs. One workout is back first and then legs on the back end. The second workout, they're combined. So I'm going from legs to back to legs to back exercises. And I think it just fatigues it a little bit different. Mark my words, this machine, like maybe not this machine, there's better machines out here, but the chest supported wide grip row on a machine, I don't like the free weights because the weight pressure changes, but on a machine, I swear, is the best back workout. Nice and slow, controlled, and just really stretch it at the bottom, and then squeezing it at the top, you feel the craziest pump. Change. Change isn't supposed to feel safe. It's supposed to feel uncomfortable, foreign, like you're stretching into a new version of yourself. You're not sure that you can become yet, and that's the point. We talk a lot about growth, but we skip over is that growth doesn't happen while you're in control. Growth happens when things feel messy, when you're uncertain, when routines break, identities shift, and you start questioning what you thought you knew. That's where you find out who you really are. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about this, how change doesn't announce itself. It just shows up. I knew this, I knew that, a new way of seeing yourself. And when it happens, most of us resist. We fight to hold on to the old version of life because even if it's not great, at least it's familiar. But you can't become who you're meant to be and stay the same. Sometimes that means walking into the gym tired, not knowing exactly what your plan is, but showing up anyways. Sometimes it means letting go of old habits or relationships or goals that don't align with who you're becoming. It means being honest about what's no longer working and being brave enough to let it go. And yes, change will mess with your head. You'll doubt yourself. You'll want to go back to comfort, but comfort doesn't create strength. Challenge does. Discomfort is the gym for your identity. If it feels shaky, that's normal. If it feels lonely, that's normal too. Most people don't do this kind of work. They don't pause to ask, who am I becoming? Or what am I outgrowing? They stay stuck because stuck feels safe, but not you. You're here. You're trying. You're choosing the uncomfortable path because you know what's on the other side of it. Clarity, growth, and freedom. And no, it won't make sense right away. But day by day, step by step, rep by rep, you're shaping a new version of yourself. One that isn't afraid of change, but uses it. You don't have to get it perfect. You just have to keep showing up in the gym, in your relationships, in your mindset, and let the process do what it does best, transform you. So if you're in a season of change right now, don't run from it. Lean in. This is the work. This is where it happens, right here in the discomfort. Right here is where the new you begins.